All right, welcome to Weekend Sports Betting Tips on the Barroom Network. My name is John Tooch. Call me Tooch. I got Anthony with me. Anthony, I want to wish Sean a speedy recovery. You know, he's had some minor medical issues. Be back with us soon. We got a lot of college basketball action going on, but we're going to talk football. And then once football's over, we'll get into all the basketball action, taking all questions. And there it is. There's the ticker. Taking all questions from the Barroom Barflies. Let's take a look at some college football tonight. The YMCA kids are on the road versus Tulsa. I don't see any way South Florida wins this game, Anthony.
This is the loser bowl. This is just stay away. It's horrible. Both teams are just dreadful.
Yeah. The total's at 57.5. I don't know if I trust South Florida to put up that much. Bulls 0-5 against the spread. Got to lean. Tulsa's 0-5 against the spread their last five.
I'm saying Tulsa's just as bad.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
just as bad.
Maybe
injuries,
the under, if anything.
Just a lot of injuries on South Florida. They are banged up. It's just a lean. I'd lean Tulsa at home. No bet for me.
Yep.
The other game I do have some plays on. San Diego State at New Mexico. New Mexico, maybe the worst team in the country, Anthony.
They're there. They're almost there.
Yeah, 2-8 on the season, 3-6-1 against the spread. Last three games, let's see, Mexico. Going back, man, they haven't scored much this season. Last three games, 4 games they've scored. Sorry, that's San Diego State. New Mexico. Last 4 games, 9, 9, 10, and 3. So I'm on the team total under 11.5. I got it 11.5. Might be 10.5 now. Also, I'll take San Diego State minus 14. Give me that.
Pretty bad.
The side I'm not touching over. I would lean over. I think San Diego State could put up 35 points on their own.
I would lean the under. I don't see a lot of points on this game. San Diego State's not going to put no 40 points on the board. I mean, it's going to be like a 24-6 type.
Their last game they put up 43 on San Jose State. But
I think today. I don't think so. I think today is they're just going to take it easy, cruise. They know how bad New Mexico is.
Cruising through. So that was we saw South Florida, no play. Lean Tulsa. San Diego State, I lean 14. I'll buy the hook. Play San Diego State, but I'm on the team total minus 11.5. Next game, got TCU, number 4 in the country. Got the horseshoe up the butt for the Horned Frogs. 2.5 minus on the road at Baylor. I'm not fading TCU.
No, I mean, TCU had all the money on them last week, and they won with ease in Texas. Baylor is not a good team. They're banged up themselves. I mean, I really don't know why this line is only 2.5, because Baylor, if you watched the Baylor game last week, there was just no fight in them. And there's not going to be any fight in them this week. I just don't see how it's only 2.5. I mean, everything says to stay away, a trap game. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how Baylor is going to even have a shot, even a chance to win this game. So it's TCU or nothing.
TCU 10-0. People who are betting on Baylor got to be thinking, oh, they got to lose some. Not going to go undefeated. Baylor 6-4. Not as good of a season as last season. TCU last weekend with a great win at Texas. Come from behind, but Baylor last week, like you said, man, no fighting them. They lost 31-3 at home versus Kansas State. So, yeah, lean Horned Frogs. In fact, I'll probably have a play on this one tomorrow. TCU minus 2.5. No, I don't have any thoughts on the total. Lean under.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, under for sure.
Yep. All right. We got Georgia, Kentucky. I like Georgia, man. I don't understand. How's Kentucky still ranked? That's just my question. But
Because they're in the SEC, probably.
yeah, in the SEC, let's take a look at the injuries. Lewis out, wide receiver for Wildcats. Levis is playing. I think at home, man, 22.5. That's a lot of points. What are you thinking, Anthony?
This is tough.
It
This
is.
one's really tough.
Yep.
I think this number is like razor sharp. I hate Kentucky. I hate Kentucky. I think Georgia covers. I'm gonna go with Georgia covers. This is like throwing a dart against the wall. I'll take Georgia.
That's my initial thought too, is Georgia minus all those points, but
Can't take Kentucky.
also kind of like the under, man. The under's 4-0 Wildcats last 4 games, and 6-1 the Georgia Bulldogs last 7 games. 4-1 Bulldogs last 5 road games to the under, but Georgia 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. Going to be tough. Maybe a live bet situation.
I hate this game, man. I just hate this game. It's so tough. It's so
All
tough.
right. Let's move on to Texas. Minus 9.5 at Kansas. I kind of like Kansas plus all those points, but I also like the over. I think there'll be a lot of points in this one. 9 touchdowns, though. It's a lot. What do you think, Anthony?
Yeah, I like Kansas and the over. I mean, Texas is, I don't know where they get 9.5 from. Kansas can hang around with almost anybody. Double digit, yeah. Just give me the plus 10.
Yeah, buy it up to 10. Over 5-0 the Longhorns last 5 games, man. Jayhawks 5-0-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games. I have to follow. That's a good trend, man, right there. Give me 9.5, 10 at home for the Jayhawks. Last game, we got Utah minus 2.5 at number 12 Oregon, number 10 Utah, number 12 Oregon. This will be a great game. This is one you want to watch. Not sure if you want to bet. I'll take a home dog, Anthony.
I like the over more than I like the side. 60.5, I'll take the over.
All right, you heard it here, man. 60.5. That's going to be a lot of points. We like 2 big overs, man. Remember taking all questions today. Let's head over to the NFL. We got the Jets and the Patriots. Man, their Jets are tied for first place with the Bills. Bills 6-3 after taking a loss to the Vikings at home. Bad way to lose that game. What are we thinking here?
Jets plus 3.5.
Jets plus 3.5.
The Patriots and this game is the most bet out of all cross sports, out of all the games that are scheduled. This is the number 1 game that's being bet. All the money's on the Patriots.
All the money's on the Patriots.
87% of the money is on Patriots money line and -3. And you know what I do? Give me the dog. Give me plus 3.5 the Jets. And I hate doing this.
I know.
Hate it. I was not when I heard that. I'm like, oh, son of a, you know what? But
yeah,
give me the Jets plus 3.5, and I just gotta close my eyes.
Man, the Patriots in November tough against the spread. Last 6 games in November, 6-0 against the spread. Patriots 5-1 against the spread their last 6 games. The Jets are 4-0 against the spread, though, with the team with the winning record. It's something's got to give. Maybe the Jets keep it within a field goal, and you like that 3.5. Any thoughts? 38.5. That's just too low for me. Give me the over.
I like the under.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold. It might be. I mean, I don't know what the weather is going to be, but New England at this time of the year,
yeah,
there's going to be a lot of running the ball. And the only reason that Patriots really beat the Jets last time in New York was because Zach Wilson gave them the W. Literally just handed them the ball. How many times? 3 times. 3 times.
Otherwise, the Jets win that game.
At least keep it within a field goal.
Yeah.
But give me the Jets.
All right, Jets plus 3.5. Wouldn't be Barroom if we didn't talk a little Bears. Plus 3 at the Falcons, -3 over under a 49.5. That's been bet up from 48.5. Give me the Bears +3. I'll take the points. These two teams, I think they're pretty evenly matched. There's just one deciding factor, Anthony, and that's Justin Fields. Give me Bears +3.5 and Justin Fields.
I'll take the Falcons and the under.
All right, and Justin Fields rushing prop is.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't know. I don't think it's been given out yet. I can look, but are you on it? It's cashed every week for the past 6 weeks.
You know what, man? It's due to lose. It's due to lose.
It's due to lose.
The Falcons are pretty damn good against the run.
The Falcons, let's see if we can find what that prop is, rushing, receiving. And it is sitting at 69.5 now from 61.5 last week. They bumped it up to 69.5. Is this the week to take the under on Justin Fields' rushing prop?
No, I just can't touch it.
I can't touch it.
A lot of yards.
I might still bet the over until the train comes off the tracks. I'll tell you that. All right, Browns at Bills. This game's been moved to Detroit, being to be played inside. You have a little story to tell with this one, Anthony?
Oh yeah, everybody all week. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's going to be a lot of snow in Buffalo. Take the under." Everyone thinks they're real smart, taking the under in Buffalo, and I just kept saying, "I'm like, it's not going to happen. The game's going to be postponed if there's that much snow." It's a safety concern. I mean, you really just got to think about it before anything. I mean, if the line just keeps, I mean, you don't think the sports books know that it's going to snow? I even saw some people on Twitter, hurry up and grab the Buffalo under before the sports books find out. I mean, seriously.
Right.
The sports books know before anybody. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. The books are 2 steps ahead of everybody. It's already in the line.
Yep, they got people working with people on every line.
Yeah. So if whatever line you got is voided, so you got your money back. And the new line is this. I'm on the Bills -7.5. Now that they're indoors, I think the Bills, I mean, after the last couple weeks, they're going to break out, and this is the perfect game to blow out. The Browns are on the downward spiral. Bills by 17+, in my opinion.
Bills 3-0-1 against the spread in their last 4 games after allowing more than 30 points. They bounce back strong. I know you're interested in this next game. Cowboys at the Vikings. Cowboys losing on the road at Green Bay. Now they go on the road to play the Vikings. Do the Cowboys bounce back? -1.5. I kind of like the Cowboys here in a bounce back spot.
I hate doing it, but yeah, I got to go with the Cowboys. I mean, everybody's going to be on the Vikings. They're going to be the public dog. Wow, yep. How can you bet the Cowboys after they just lost the Packers, and the Packers just lost at home versus the Titans? It's the perfect NFL script. You have to take the Cowboys. I mean, it's disgusting because it shouldn't be right, but the way the NFL is this year, it's pretty straightforward. It's not pretty. They want the winning is always the ugliest play. So, I mean, I'm on the Cowboys. They probably win by 1 just because of the line. I mean, look at the line. I bet you the Cowboys win by 1. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something?
Public is all over the Vikings, like you said, but most of the money is on Dallas, so that kind of is pointing me towards Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys on the money line. Also, I lean over with all the offensive weapons on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Let's move on to Chiefs at Chargers. Chargers have a knack of keeping games close, man. I'll tell you, we had them last week against the 49ers. That was an outright winner. This week they are at home versus the Chiefs. What do you think, Anthony? It's a 4.5 point Chiefs as a favorite. Chargers 4.5 point dog.
I'll take the Chargers and the over. Chargers is the one team the Chiefs just have trouble with, them and the Raiders for some reason. But Justin Herbert, I mean, they should have won in Arrowhead. They really should have. But he was on the goal line and he threw a pick 6, 99 yards to the opposite end. Otherwise, the Chargers would have took the lead and potentially won that game.
Yeah, that was a cover last week. The 49ers end up winning that game. That's my bad.
This line tells you everything. 4.5 at home. Don't look at the team, just look at the line.
Yep.
The line tells you everything. The Chargers either win this game or lose by 3. Plain and simple.
Yep. And head to head, these three they played September 15th in Kansas City, and it was a 3-point win for the Chiefs in Arrowhead. So give me 4.5, just like you said. You got to hold your nose and take this one.
It was that pick six. That pick six, 99 yards to the house, is what did it. That's what put the Chargers down to 2 scores. And Herbert drove down the field on the last drive, got the touchdown, and that's how we covered. Because the line in that game, if I'm correct, was 4.5 or 4. So we won by a point.
Yeah, that one was.
I had the Chargers. That's how I know. I had the Chargers that game.
Right. That was against the spread -1. Yeah, it was 4-point spread. Yep.
Yep.
Now it's 4.5.
Damn good memory.
Yeah, damn good, man. Any thoughts on the total? You said over, right?
Over. This is a perfect scenario for a slugfest.
So Chiefs 0-5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following a straight up win, and 0-6-1 against the spread the last 7 versus AFC. Over 7-1 in the Chiefs' last 8 road games, man. I'll tell you. Chargers 5-1 against the spread in their last 6. The over 9-2 in the Chargers' last 11 on field turf. So we are going to take the Chargers plus 4.5. Sign up for VIP with Anthony and Tooch at pounditsports.com. Weekly, daily, and monthly passes. What do you say? Didn't get your free pick. How do we do it on free? We forgot about that. Last week you had SMU -17 versus USF. Winner, right? Yep. And Tooch, I had Troy versus Army under, also a winner. Sean had the Bills -3. That was not a winner. Should have been a winner. Or a push at the very least. But this week, you got any free plays for today, Anthony?
I'm going to give you the ugliest play of the week. You guys are going to hate it. Jets plus 3.5.
Jets plus 3.5. Nice.
That is the ugliest play of the board. But I'm telling you right now, if Tooch, you are my witness. How often do I win these on the NFL? Every day, every time.
Very often.
Who had the Titans money line on Thursday? Man. Anybody?
Yeah.
I mean, it was the perfect scenario to take Green Bay. It was Titans money line all the way.
Man, I'm going to give out Chargers plus 4.5, bro.
Yeah, that's my second one.
Play. Yeah,
that's my second one. So you go with the Jets plus 3.5. You go with the Chargers plus 4.5. Take the over because everyone loves betting on overs, and you go with the Chargers, Jets, Cowboys. Take the Cowboys. Nobody in the right mind wants to take the Cowboys. You have to take the Cowboys.
Exactly.
I'm almost at 60% in the NFL this year. No exaggeration. Again, Tooch is my witness.
Yeah. I am. I could tell you I'm hitting at 57% for NFL right now myself. Not bad for a podcaster. Any thoughts on tonight's game in basketball? I'll give out a free basketball play if you want. I'm going to give out Grambling State plus 13.5 at Grand Canyon. I just don't think Grand Canyon should be favored by 13.5 versus anybody. Give me Grambling State plus 13.5. Any free basketball for tonight?
I don't know what the line is now, but I got Texas A&M earlier. Commerce plus 10.
Okay. It is right now plus 8.5 now.
Buy it up to 9. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I do like them to cover.
All right. You heard it here. All right. For Anthony and Tooch, we are going to get out of here, and we'll see you next weekend. It will probably be Aldo or Frankie hosting instead of me, but Anthony and Sean should be back, and we'll take care of that. Sew those loose ends up. All right. Here we go, Anthony. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Take care.